How you doing? My name is Roy Chase. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good.
Classic material. We here.
Chilling, chilling. Now, how'd you get into this business? I mean, I see the store, I see how it looks, and you got like some really dope, fly stuff. Like, how you get all these brands and people involved in your business?
Well, right now it's a partnership I have with Fresh Aesthetic. So they carry my brand. You know, I'm here running the shop with them, and we carry a few other smaller brands, and we also carry a few bigger brands as well, besides the Fresh Aesthetic and the classic material.
What would you rather go for? Someone that knows the heritage, or someone that like is just coming off the street and is like, I'm from Indiana? Like, what would you rather, or is there a preference?
I mean, as long as they have knowledge of something about it, it's cool. So it doesn't matter where you're from, really. But it's always good to see people that are New Yorkers come to support real New York merchandise and the culture, you know, the hip hop culture, the whole New York feel. That's what we try to give them when they come here. Like you weren't here in the in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, and we try to give you a little bit of all that.
Which one was the best era, would you say, like, as far as like creating like a good vibe? I mean, it's something that you stuck with. Was there a year? I mean, nice since '96 was always like something everybody always used to say. Where does that come from, actually?
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
right.
The '90s was the best era in New York to me. You know, to me, '90s had it hands down. You had all the nice kicks coming out, the Huaraches, and I mean, it's also I would say '86 to '96. That's my era. Because '86, you had like the Keras Ones come out, the Rakims, the Big Daddy Kanes, and you know, and then Tribe Called Quest, late '80s, De La Soul, late '80s, that led us into the '90s. Main Source with Ross Professor, Black Moon, Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z. Come on, man, we had it all. That was like video games were like official back then. You know what I mean? Everything that was coming on that era was like. It was like, wow,
right?
You saw this, yo, you saw that. So I don't get that feeling anymore. I mean, there's a select few dudes that come out now like that rap, and I'm like, okay, they got that feeling, but it's far few in between. And yeah, so it's just try to relive that era.
Now, what about now we talked about like the whole aesthetic of rap culture today. But how do you feel about like the different rights that are going on with like African American, black, white? I mean, you got like some dudes. I mean, like Young Man today, very very fly, very fresh. I'd hang out with him, and be like, yo, that's my nigga, like, you know. But they've adopted and now have attached and become Brooklyfied in rap, and they're legit. Like, they're no pushovers, they're boxing, they're MMA, they're BMX, they're skateboarders at the same time.
But you know what?
You know, the rappers, the DJs, they've done everything.
But you gotta think too, back in the days, we rode BMX bikes, we rode the mongooses. So I used to ride skateboard. I mean, I wasn't doing tricks, but I used to ride skateboard. I used to go, you know, Puerto Rico, and my cousins had skateboards, and so it was like a different lifestyle over there. It was more into like the surfing and vans. I'm talking about the 80s. So I would go to skate shops in Puerto Rico and come back to New York and ride a skateboard. And I'm like, but it wasn't the way it is now. Like, people didn't look down on it. It was like, oh shit, a skateboard. I mean, I don't think anyone ever looked down on a skateboarder. To me, I don't know. I mean, I always thought they were cool. So, but I mean, Brooklyn is Brooklyn no matter what. And you got the kids now, whereas the implants, let's say. Our parents were implants. So my parents came from Puerto Rico and brought us to Brooklyn. So I was born in Manhattan, but I was raised in Brooklyn. So it's the same thing. That's what's happening now. So I can't knock them. It is what it is.
Right. Eventually, we all become natives.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. How much do you mentor, or like, are you involved in that? Were you mentored as a young man? Like, how do you come up as far as like understanding and knowledge?
Well,
especially in the '90s.
No, I mean, it was just block code back in the days. Like, wherever you lived at, the OGs put you on whatever was going on, and you listen. And like, as far as mentoring now, I have a few brands I work with that I'm mentoring them to get them off the street and help them come up, you know, with their own brand. So yeah, I mean, you're supposed to give and take, you know. You gotta give a little, you gotta take a little.
Sure.